Hey now, Picknicker here. Today we're going to talk about everybody's favorite Victorinox model, the Campingmesser, also known as the Picknicker, model number 8237AU. You're probably already wondering, what the hell am I talking about? 8237 Campingmesser Picknicker. Yes, this is not your normal camper, and we will see shortly why not. But let's start off with the usual. We got the bottom. We got the end. We got the other end. Look at that. It's even got a key ring. She's got, if I can get it out of there, jeez, got the aluminum tip tweezers. Absolutely gorgeous. Then we got the standard toothpick. Of course, we've got the stainless steel camping inlay with the solid tent, the matching stainless steel shield. Bong, bong. Let's check out the back. Bam. 5-turn corkscrew. Decorative fluting. Love it. Always love me a 5-turn corkscrew. I mean, 4 turns fine too, but 5 turns just one more, you know. And what's better than anything is having one more of something. Then we got that reamer. Bam. As usual, on most of my knives, they're I don't even know why I say it anymore, because very few of my knives, especially going forward, are going to have, I'm venturing back in time, so you're not going to see many new knives on this channel. So, yeah, there's no sewing eye there, as usual. Biggity bow, how you like me now? Then we've got the usual, the cap lifter with screwdriver. We got that sharpened edge for stripping larger cables. We got the notch for stripping your smaller cables. Next up, we got that can opener with the 2D Phillips driver, small flathead, whatever you want to call it. Pickety bow, how you like me now? Gotta stop saying that. And then we've got the wood saw. And this is the modern wood saw. It has the brush surface, the straight teeth rather than angled teeth, but still an excellent example of a wood saw. Next up, we got, bam. Whoa, what's up with that blade? That is what Victorinox calls the Wavy blade, which is their way of saying serrated blade, but they call it a wavy blade. But you know why? Because it's kind of wavy. And one thing that is good about Victorinox serrations, I'm not a big fan of serrations, which is why I don't even have a serrated knife near me. There's one on the other side of the room, but by the time I get it, the video might as well be over. But normally, if you're, you know, most people are right-handed. I know that sucks for lefties, but that's just a fact. And most things are designed for right-handed people. And serrations is one of those rare things where they didn't put anything on it. The serrations are usually on the wrong side of the knife. So you notice in a right-handed grip, the serrations are facing up, which is what you want for cutting away from yourself. Most knives, the serrations will be on this side, which means when you're cutting away, it's like using a chisel upside down, if that makes any sense. It's a poor design choice, and probably part of why I don't like serrations, besides having to sharpen them. They're a nightmare to sharpen, and they suck. There you go. But in this case, because it's a collector's item, I'll allow it, because it's super cool, it's super unusual, love it. And another reason to love it, got the Hofritz Switzerland stainless tank stamp. This is the first one I've had with this. Usually they just say Hofritz, and then they'll have Switzerland and stainless on the back. But this one says Hofritz Switzerland stainless. Then on the back, we've got the Victoria Officier Swiss stamp. That's a little unusual. Usually you don't have this stamp mixed with the Hofritz on the other side, but it's super cool to have it either way. And again, I said, this is not your camper. This is officially known as the Campingmesser, also known as the Picknicker, 8237 AU. And here's what makes it really stand out, really something special. Bam. The Hawkbill pruning blade. That is such a beautiful blade, man. Come on. Like, you know, if I love clip blades, there's only one thing I like seeing on a Swiss Army knife more than the clip blade, and it's this blade. This is such a cool blade shape. It's just gorgeous. It's useful. Not as easy to sharpen as a regular blade, but still, It's so cool looking. I'll put up with it. You know what I mean? And for doing draw cuts, stripping cables, pruning work. There's so many things that having a recurve style blade, Hawkbill type blade like this can serve. So, and that is what takes this from being just a camper and turns it into the Picknicker and or the Campingmesser, depending on where you're at in the world. And that is why, instead of being a 237 AU, it's an 80 237 AU. They actually add the 8 on a couple of knives. The 8 seems to be a general prefix for when there's something unusual on it that doesn't have its own number. Maybe somebody else can clarify that more, but I've seen... I think it was a handyman. I've seen other ones with technician screwdrivers have an 8 in front of the 3-digit number. It's just something they do when there's an unusual feature. It's like, all right, the 8 lets you know there's something up with this knife. But that is a super cool, super collectible, kind of rare. Not super rare, but you only see them once in a while, and they usually sell for a pretty penny. I just saw one in the only difference between this one and the one that I sold yesterday for $150 was that one had the Victorinox tang stamp and the Victorinox shield, which some people might prefer, but I don't think really adds any value. They're the exact same thing. But I actually like the Victorinox shield myself. But I got a super deal on this one. Super happy to have it in my collection. She's a keeper, and going forward, this is probably going to be one of the most recent knives that stays in my collection. Going forward, mostly, if it ain't got a bail, that's definitely going to be a cutout point, and probably down the line, it's going to get to the point where if it don't have fiber scales, it's getting cut out. But that's a long way down the line. Anyway, thank you for watching. This has been Petey Grizz talking about the Campingmesser Picknicker 8237 AU. And I will see you in the next one. Petey Grizz out.